What's worse than a pedophile? Someone who helps them gay. Who's worse than a pedophile? Everyone in this town except for me. I'm literally the only person who gives a shit. Let's see if Claire's able to answer the phone. I'm lucky right now that there's not a bunch of real loud music ghetto blasting. That makes it nearly impossible to get anything done. But I can't think over it. I can't think over people yelling at each other either. Then, of course, when people offer to help me, and instead of helping me, they want to yell at each other, then they want to say, oh, well, don't give out my personal business. With all due respect, it's not your personal business. If you do public, it's not your personal business. When you do it in sight and sound of others, it's not your personal business. What, you think if you rape your kid in your house, and you have a house guest there, that house guest should be quiet and silent about you abusing your children because it's not their business? No, it is their business. It's disgusting that you would believe such a thing. That you would believe that you have the right to abuse anybody that you want. You're disgusting people. All of you.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Claire Jordan is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
So goes life, right? On the bright side, I got a roll in paper so I can roll me a cigarette. Now this Fischberg feller seems to think that I have the access that he does. That I have unlimited internet access. That I have a quiet place. That I have a place of my own. That I have a functional vehicle. That I have the ability to work, and I don't have any of those things. Those things were all taken from me. Because I wasn't a piece of shit. Those things were taken from me for doing the right thing and telling on my predators. But you're not allowed to do that as a male, are you? And at all these people who claimed that they wanted it to stop, that they were going to do something to help me, how many of them helped me to turn it in? None. Not a single one. Fucking trash. While my rights are denied, not one of my so-called friends or family members gives a shit to this day. The closest I had to a family member giving a shit was my little sister pretending when I had money. When my money was gone, she was gone. I should have known better, right? I mean, it is my family. I've been speaking up about their history, taking advantage of me and others for a long time, haven't I? So why did I try trusting my sister? Because I have no friends or family members who care. The least I could do is try. See, there are people's lives at stake here. And you don't care about any of that. I posted up here because public pretenders like Mr. Fischberg, piece of shit, they don't give a fuck about you. They only give a fuck about getting paid. And they get paid whether they do their job or not. What's it to them to sit there and lie to you for 45 minutes? It's nothing. They'll lie to you about the law for 45 minutes because they don't want to do any paperwork. They don't care if you win or lose. They don't care if you get shot in the fucking head. These are fucking lawyers. Duh. We can call Bryn and see if she's gonna help, but I doubt it. I doubt that she's gonna come through because she hasn't. She said that she's gonna, just like Claire Jordan said she's gonna. It only took a little over a year for Claire Jordan to make a phone call with me. And you notice they never call back. It's bullshit. Let's call up one of my other predators. We're going to call it Brian David Schwartz. We'll call both of his numbers, although one of them is no longer in service. We'll make sure to give you both of them. Now, my dad, whether he's a sexual predator or a financial predator, is really up to you. See, this is a man who forced me to sit down and learn HTML for 2 hours a day before I was allowed to go to work or do my homework. Why did he have me doing this? He had a company, Brian Schwartz at Direct Info. And his company did what? Well, primarily, at the very beginning, it was a porno site. Hot to trot. You can even find it in the back of some porno magazines. Two 476-9601 is my dad's first number, and we'll hear what this one has to say.
The party you are trying to reach is currently not accepting calls at this number.
Yep. Here's another one, though. 253-476-9602.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, Brian Schwartz, you did more to help my predators than you ever did to help me. You know, every time in my life when I've been abused in a serious fashion and needed a friend or family member to be there, you've shown me that you're the most selfish piece of shit that I know, Brian Schwartz. I'm not making porno sites for you. Does that still piss you off? I was 15 when I left there, asshole. 15 years old. And you've looked away for literally all of these years to every bit of abuse that I've endured because you are fucking trash, Brian Schwartz. You belong in fucking prison. I hope you end up in prison, and I hope you fucking die there. Hey, you can hear the guy grunting and groaning. Yep. Just wait till 2 in the morning when he's sleeping but screaming that it's time for everybody to get up. See, before Natalie was killed, all I needed to help stop the abuse was a friend or family member who cared. How about we turn in the fucking abuse right away, you pieces of shit? How about when the cops talk over me, you don't fucking let them? Not that it matters, it's not happening to you. Just in case she has that phone, is aware that I gave the number up. I typed your number is on my YouTube channel now. You should have done something other than curse at me in Spanish and hang up. That's probably not Whitney anymore, obviously. Let's see if we can call Bryn, not if she'll answer.
Please leave your message for 971977234.
I'm still taking the abuse and still getting the harassment, and you're still a no-call, no-show. I'm trying real hard to work with people. I'm trying real hard to trust people and believe people, and it's hard to do when they do stuff like this. I don't hate the people. I hate the choices. So in all these years of all these people, me trying to call somebody who gives a shit, and then of course, once in a great while, people pretend to give a shit, and then they show that they don't. Bryn never actually intended on helping me. Sure, in her own head, she had this fantasy about how she was going to do the right thing, but just like the rest of y'all, you're incapable. But it doesn't matter because you're not the ones being harmed. Meanwhile, the struggles that I'm having to go through because of the abuse that nobody's helping me to turn in. None of these witnesses tried to turn it in with me. None of them tried turning it into my public pretender. These people know I don't have the money for a real goddamn lawyer. They already ripped me off for all of it. Meanwhile, not a single one of these people who says that they're going to help me, no matter how much they promise, they don't make the calls with me. They procrastinate. They waste time. Let's see if there's anybody else that we can call that actually gives a shit. This guy calls us Rick. Let's give out his number. 779-213-5581. Hell, let's give him a call.
The TextNow subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to be available. Kind of like I never expected you to keep your word. I just hoped you would. Unfortunately, you're a liar like everyone else. See how easy that is. pretty easy. People up and tell them off.
We're excited to tell you about our exclusive deals for today. If you would like to be removed from this offer, press 1. If you receive a call from this number, please press 2. If you are 65 or older, please press 3. If you are under 65 years old, please press 4. Invalid extension. Please try again. Thank you for calling. We're excited to tell you about our exclusive deals for today.
Well, that was Donald Cody's number. Turns out he's just a scammer. They're deals for a day. Huh. Maybe we'll have to find out who those shit really are.
We're excited to tell you about our exclusive deals for today. If you would like to be removed from this offer, press 1. If you receive a call from this number, please press 2. If you are 65 or older, please press 3. If you are under 65 years old, please press 4. Love traveling? You won't want to miss our exclusive flight booking travel packages.
So it turns out that this Donald Cody's thing is bullshit. Of course, we already knew that. It's called the other one.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 71549188889 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Taking advantage of at-risk adults. Well, it becomes federal when you do it across state lines. You should have thought about that before fucking with me, Cody. You're a piece of shit. We're going to give out Jim's number from the DHHS. His number is 503-354-1430. Do your fucking job, you pieces of shit.
Thank you for calling the Family Services Unit of Cass County Human Services Zone. If this is a child protection emergency of potential abuse or neglect of a child, please call 701-451-7660. This will connect you with the local dispatch, and if needed, they will contact a social worker. Our office hours are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Please call back during normal business hours. To repeat this message, press 9.
We'll call Brandon Ratner. We're going to give out his number too, though. 303.
387579771 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Imagine that. You're all disgusting excuses for human beings. All of you. Every one of you watching this right now is a piece of shit. Not because you're watching, but because you're going to do absolutely nothing except watch for entertainment. You're disgusting. Let's try this Scott Shaw feller.
is not available.
Scott Shaw, this is Sean Schwartz. So much for helping. So much for keeping your word. So much for humanity and decency. You're full of shit, dude. See how easy that is? Anyone can do it. You want to call it burning bridges? Where are those bridges? Where have they been? These are imaginary bridges. See, while you guys want to throw it in my face that people promise to do stuff, I throw it in their face that they didn't keep their goddamn word. Let's see, is there anybody we can call? I'm surprised the internet's still working at the moment. But it costs me money to make it work. I got court in the morning. I still don't have one goddamn person who gives a shit about me. Not one. Not one person gives a shit about me. Out of all of these people who claim that they were going to help me, not a single one of them ever helped me to turn in my predators. Not one. Ever. Ever. I'm only disabled when you can use it to deprive me of my rights as a human being. And I'm only intelligent when you can use it to deprive me of my rights as a disabled person. You're all trash. Every goddamn one of you. None of you are good people. And you're proving it by watching my channel and doing nothing. I try to tell people what's going on. They talk over me and dismiss everything that I fucking say. I tell them, hey, I'm being harmed over people spreading rumors. Then they want 10 billion things from me to prove to them that I'm not some sort of fucking pedophile or rapist. And I pull it out to show it to them. And I get to hear, oh, I don't care about the politics. Or, oh, I believe you, Sean. I don't want you to believe me. I want you to know beyond any shadow of a doubt that I'm telling the truth. So you don't come back to me in a week treating me like shit because people are giving you shit over me being a child molester. Because guess what? I'm not. I've never been charged with such a thing. So I've certainly never been convicted of such a thing. But you think it's okay for people to assault me because I don't have paperwork that says I'm not a pedophile? There's a reason my paperwork doesn't state specifically that I'm not a pedophile. There's no reason to. I've never been charged with pedophilia and certainly never been convicted. It goes on your record. When you are arrested, it goes on your arrest record. I've never been arrested for those things. When you are convicted, it goes on your conviction record. I've never been convicted of those things because I've never been arrested for those things. Meanwhile, not one fucking person has taken a look at the fucking pile of hell that I have to go through or the conditions I have to go through it in. People promise to help me, and then they got 10,000 things they want me to do. I need help because I'm disabled. And these people ignore my disabilities because they want me to go do stuff for them. I can't do those things for myself. There's all these people who say, oh, Sean, I want to help you stop this abuse. Then they literally never lift a fucking finger to do so. Instead, they get demanding of me. Sean, you need to do this. Sean, you need to do that. Sean, I need this. Sean, I need that. Sean, I don't have an ID, so I can't buy my own pot. Sean, I don't have an ID, so I can't get my own beer. Now, I don't hate these people. I don't hate them by a long shot. What I hate is that I'm jumping through all these goddamn hoops and nobody will listen to a goddamn thing I have to say. Nobody gives a shit that I'm being abused because they're not doing anything to stop it. You want to pretend that I was assaulted once in 2016 and it never happened again, and I'm still going off all these years later over something that happened in 2016, and that is not the case. When you make a disabled homeless man go to the cop alone, you are showing them that you do not give a fuck about them. Let's call up another one of my predators. Her name is Amanda Engeline. Actually, we'll call Jared Scudder first. We'll see if he's home.
Please leave your message for Jared Scudder.
Hey, Jared, it's Sean Schwartz. I was hoping you might be able to give me a call back. I'm still being abused, still being assaulted, and still need help turning that shit in.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 40653933171 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, it's Sean Schwartz. You and your mother stole my evidence, and you held it hostage for almost 2 years. You know, you could have done the right thing instead of lying to me.
If you're satisfied with the message, press 1 to listen to your message.
See how easy that was? It's pretty easy to hang up, isn't it? See, that's the thing. All these people who pretended to care about me showed that they didn't. Showed that they were selfish people. Showed that they were people who, sure, conceptually, they sort of cared. Sort of. Until it meant they actually had to do something. Sure, I was their friend until it was time to do some friend shit. Sure, people called me family until it was time to do some family shit. And then they were fucking gone. Getting blazed was more important. Shooting up was more important. Getting drunk was more important. Screaming at people was more important. Beating on people was more important. Molesting their own children was more important. So this Fishburne dude, he's worse than a pedophile. He's worse than a rapist. He's a fucking lawyer. He's got no goddamn remorse and no fucking conscience. He thinks arguing over somebody, he thinks that's his job. No, your job is not to dismiss and harm the victim. If your client is being victimized and you are helping their predators, you are a piece of shit. Well, number 406-539-3171. We're going to give you Paul's number too. 541-285-2479. This is the guy who said he couldn't come forward and tell the truth because his ex claimed that he raped her. Paul works at Safeway. And with his ex saying that he raped her, well, that's an actual victim. It's not like somebody pretending that I might have molested somebody. You sick shits. Let's try Teresa Orange. She's another one of my predators.
We're unable to complete your call. To speak to a customer service representative, please hang up and dial *611. Announcement 3.
970-481-2066. Again, 970-481-2066. Don't tell me you're a friend or family member and then stab me in the back. Don't call me a friend or family member and then go out of your way to help child molesters and rapists to get away like Teresa Orange chose to do. Because she's a fucking alcoholic who only cares about herself. On the bright side, she was recorded lying. She's busted outright lying. Thank goodness.
Editor of the Tillamook Headline Herald. Please leave a message and I will return your call as soon as possible. Or feel free to shoot me a text message at this number or an email at headline@countrymedia.net. Thank you.
Hello, Will Chapel. This is Sean Schwartz. I've been sending you messages. I've been doing my best to try to keep in contact. The problem is that I'm being abused by Tillamook, the whole town. The thing is, you could do something. Any of you could do something. The problem is that there's no morality in this town. Nobody in this town has any morality whatsoever. There's no decency in this town. Now, several of the officers that you've made articles on, I'm sure you're already well aware that I told on them before you did. I'm sure you're also well aware that I'm trying to turn them in still. But I don't have any help. Unlike the people in this town with money, who you listen to, I don't have money. And I'd like to believe that you're going to listen to me, but I don't believe that you care. I believe just like with everybody else, it's about getting paid. And that's it. I've seen no morality out of the people in this town. Bullshitting somebody isn't morality. So how do I get someone to give a shit? Everybody I know is on fucking drugs or alcohol. That's what makes them selfish. That's what shows them to be selfish. This woman, I got it written down, was Amanda Kayak. I don't know what her last name is. There's another victim of Chris Stafford. Let's try giving her a call. She's homeless in Portland and pregnant.
A mailbox belonging to 90381229226 is full and cannot accept new messages at this time. Please try again later. Goodbye.
Oh well. Let's see. Obviously, Aaron doesn't give a shit, so calling him wouldn't do any good. I think Ben Beardsley already changed his number like a year and a half ago. Let's see. Eli Friendly. He's a registered sex offender. Yeah. So where's all these people? If there's a problem, to give them a call. Oh, they're all busy showing me that they were completely full of shit. I'll give you Shannon Alvarado's number, 818-605-5266. I'll give you Susan's number, 971-425-1010. Maybe if you tried being a decent person for once in your fucking life. What does it sound like when I call Ben Beardsley's number? Hello, my name is Sean Schwartz. I'm trying to get a hold of Ben Beardsley.
You must have the wrong number.
I think you changed it. Thank you, sir. Sorry for calling you.
Yeah, that's alright.
Obviously, that was not Ben Beardsley. Nobody to call.
Completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Announcement. Or, your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Announcement. Or,
I did that wrong. 2407.
call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Oh, that one must be over. There's also the Martindale's number, 308-874-2277.
Call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. Announcement. Or, your call cannot be completed.
It was their old landline. It hasn't worked in probably 5 years, I suppose. Let's try calling Jerry Sparks. She's another one of those. Or Jerry Payne, I guess what she has it saved as. It's not Jerry Payne that it goes to anymore.
Best Bozeman Property Management, how can I help you?
I was trying to get a hold of Miss Jerry Payne.
I'm sorry, this is Best Bozeman Property Management. You're trying to get hold of you?
Jerry Payne, I think it was her old phone number.
I have absolutely no idea. I've owned the business and this number for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, that'd be about the time Miss Jerry got rid of it. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep. 2018. See, that's the thing about these people who claim to care about me. They didn't actually care. None of them actually care. Sure, they want to do something, but what do they want to do? Do they want to do anything useful? Do they want to help stop the abuse? Or do they want to perpetuate it? Because when you promise someone that you're going to help them and then you don't follow through, you are perpetuating abuse. Well, Miss Michael works at the Safeway. She has not messaged me back in a really long time. We'll try Roma at Columbia Health, 971-235-1858.
Hello, you've reached Romy Carver with Columbia Pacific CCO. Please leave your name and contact information, and I will return your call as quickly as I can. Thank you. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, my name is Sean Schwartz. I am taking a lot of abuse. I do have you guys as my healthcare providers, but you guys don't care about the abuse any more than anybody else. I've already called you once and you were a bitch to me. The reason I'm calling you back is because I need you guys to do your fucking jobs. Not that you give a holy fucking goddamn. Now you might have noticed that I'm cursing this time. That's because you didn't get the fucking point the first time, you fucking idiot. See, that's the problem. People procrastinate all fucking day. When you want to say something like, oh, people have to work during the day. Yeah, I'm aware. And there are no services at night. Not everybody works during the day. Many of these people don't have jobs. A lot of them never had a job. And you guys are seeing right now why it is that men commit suicide. Because women aren't held responsible for anything. Anything. And I told you, what do women do? They try to get men to do it for them. Cynthia wasn't going to go assaulting Molnez. No, she was going to ask her husband to do it. Because Cynthia is a trashy excuse for a human being. No matter how much I like her, she's a trashy excuse for a human being. So's her fucking husband. Obviously, my public pretender is a useless piece of shit. But then again, so are you. Getting on my channel watching for entertainment. You don't give a holy fucking goddamn about me, and none of you knew Natalie. You just know that you can take advantage of me and bully me and harass me, and nobody's gonna give two shits. Oh, wait. People do give a shit, don't they? Those who want to get on here and watch for entertainment. They don't want to help stop the abuse. They don't want to hear my fucking story. What they want to do is waste time and procrastinate and blow me off. There isn't a single woman in the United States who deserves any rights. Women do not deserve the right to vote. They don't. Because women are not responsible. No woman in America believes that she should be held responsible for her own actions. Every woman in America will blame a man for her bullshit when she gets busted. Moral of the story? Don't ever trust an American woman. While American men are considered some of the nicest and most kind people on the planet, that's right. According to women, worldwide. American men are even nicer than Canadian men. Imagine that. But American women are dead last. That's right. American women are the most selfish, self-centered, stuck-up women on the planet. Most of the men I know spend most of their time trying to make women happy so they will shut the fuck up. If I go to work for 16 hours a day, will you shut the fuck up? How about if I work 20 hours a day? Will that be enough for you to shut the fuck up? No. I got to work a full 24 hours a day and stay at work every day of the week. That's what it's come to in America. We owe women because they have vaginas. You fucking kidding me? A bunch of women at Google wanted to complain that there's a wage gap between men and women. Google looked it up. Sure enough, there is. Women are getting paid more than men. And still fucking complaining. Meanwhile, a woman does 80% of the spending in a relationship. 80% of it. Now let's say that your wife works as many hours as you, which statistically she doesn't. Statistically, you work 7 hours of overtime per week more than she does. Statistically, your wife doesn't even hit overtime. Statistically, she's taken a cush job. Statistically, she's working 32 hours or less per week. That's statistically. While she spends all of your hard-earned money and blames you for every decision that she makes that's wrong. She goes out and she cheats on you. It's your fault for not spending enough time with her. She ditches you for somebody else. Well, it's your fault for being broke after you spent all your money. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. There ain't no good people here. And I told you what would happen if I had to go to my friends or family for help. I tried to believe them. I tried to believe that there was some decency or humanity in them. There is none. They say they care. They say they'll help me, but they don't even care to hear my fucking story. Everybody just wants to fucking argue. And that's why you need a friend or family member when you have to turn this shit in. Claire can't call and talk to me without... Well, she can talk to me. She can't listen to me. It's a problem. She's going to interrupt me at the same fucking spot every time and not allow me to finish. And then she's going to tell me, oh, I heard that part already. Yeah, I fucking know. And you didn't let me finish the last time you heard it either. I'm tired of getting taken advantage of. And I'm tired of people pulling this, oh, well, you're a man. Just man up. Man this and man that. No. It ain't about manning up. It's about fucking humanity. Jesus goddamn Christ. None of these people who want to tell me what good people they are actually good people. None of them have shown themselves to be good people. If you were a good person, you wouldn't force an innocent man to break the law to get heard. You wouldn't force him to go to the internet to get heard. You wouldn't force him to go public with his abuse. My public pretender doesn't want to listen because he's a piece of shit. But then again, so are you. You're all complete and total garbage. None of you are good people, and none of you will ever be good people, and you're showing it right now by watching my channel and doing nothing. Fuck all of you. Every goddamn one of you. Who else is there to call? There's a public defender in Oregon who refused to complete a client's paperwork because they were unable to inform customer. Let's see. How can they help me with my criminal law question? Pearl Wilson, expert's assistant. So I really don't have a professional. It's an assistant. It says, I understand that you would like to speak with someone directly. Could you please provide me with your phone number so that a criminal lawyer can reach out to you? She asked me why I wanted to call instead of do it through chat. I'm autistic. Her response was very quick and quickly typed too. She responded faster than I could type the words I'm autistic, and here's what she was able to type faster than I was able to type I'm autistic. She typed, is there anything else the criminal lawyer should know before I connect you? I apologize for any inconvenience caused. I understand that communication preferences can vary for individuals with different needs. Rest assured, they'll be able to help you with your primary problem. I typed, I hope so. Now, what part of this gets the abuse to stop? What part of this gets me heard in a timely and efficient manner? This person typed, oh, come on. Ah, fuck. It says, okay, got it. I'm sending you to a secure page to join. Just answer for only $1 fully refunded. Fucking Christ. I gotta, just to talk to a fucking person. Well, it's not letting me type either. What a fucking had been violated. Who was that public defender, and has any ruling been made concerning their actions? Says, hi, I'm a moderator for this topic, and I wonder whether you're still waiting for an answer. If you are, please let me know, and I will do my best to find a professional to assist you right away. If not, feel free to let me know, and I will cancel this question for you. Thanks. Pearl Wilson, expert's assistant. See, that's the thing, is that they want to make everything goddamn impossible for a fucking homeless person to do this shit. I'm fucking overwhelmed, god damn it. You want me to fill out a bunch? Oh, they just want your fucking money. It's all about your money. If you don't have any, you're not a fucking person, are you? See, they care about felony level. They don't give a shit about us. That's right. Y'all might be surprised to know that I'm not a felon. There's a reason for that. You're all fucking trash, though, and you don't care. You're still on the channel for entertainment. Still not doing a goddamn thing to put a stop to it. How many people saw this shit live on my fucking channel when it was happening and still made literally zero effort to turn it in, and then wanted to treat me like shit because they didn't keep their word? And how many of these people were women? Nearly all of them. Women believe that they should have the right to destroy your life because they were fucking lied to all growing up about being made out of sugar and spice and everything nice. Well, ain't no woman made out of sugar and spice and everything nice. They're made out of semen and eggs, same as you. Their mommy and daddy bumped uglies, same as yours. Why do you exist? Because your father stuck his penis in your mother's vagina. This is science. Matter of fact, this is very basic reproductive science. Fuck all of you. There are good people in the world, right? Where? Where are the good people who give a shit if a disabled person is abused or not? Where are the good people? Oh yeah, they're busy doing drugs and alcohol, and complaining about how poor them, they're an alcoholic or a drug addict. I have every right and every reason to be disgusted by all of you. "7 years of hell because I didn't ever have a friend or family member who cared if I was abused. I had people who claimed to be my friends, claimed to be family, who looked the other way because it wasn't happening to them. Then they want to go, oh, Sean, I'm afraid people might do that to me. Well, you better be afraid. You better be afraid that these people might do it to you, because they might do it to you. But I'm not going to believe you when you tell me that these people came after you for good reason. Because you've already shown yourself to be a fucking liar. And it's real hard to trust you when you're a fucking liar. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. Obviously, my phone ain't gonna be working for too much longer. Who else can we call? Nobody. To represent a client as an attorney you may hire. If the public defender is not doing his job, you could always hire your own attorney, other than knowing that he is receiving ineffective assistance of counsel. What's the biggest complaint about lawyers? The most common disciplinary complaints filed against lawyers are for neglect, lack of communication, misrepresentation and dishonesty, scope of representation, and fee disputes / excessive fees. What should I do if my lawyer isn't communicating with me? If your lawyer does not return your call, send them a letter and keep a copy. In the letter, describe what is bothering you and what you need. Suggest meeting with the lawyer face to face. I fucking tried that first. Unfortunately, this Benjamin D. Fischberg douche is just that. A fucking douche. Fuck the goddamn country and everyone in it.